Well, strikerless tactics were all the rage in FM22, maybe FM23. What about FM24? Yeah, I know we've looked at a strikerless tactic or two in the time that we've had FM24, which seems so long now, but we are taking a look at another one. This one is called the Niki-Naka No Striker. There is a fantastic write-up on this, so definitely check it out and read through the whole thing. Basically, it says the idea of this tactic is to try and take Pep's Barcelona side, but also to try and make it adapt for games when you won't have possession. Almost a weird merge of 10-11 Barca and 18-19 Liverpool. Expect a high-pressing tiki-taka style against lower opposition sides. You can expect around 65 to 74% possession, around 50 to 60 against teams more to your level. Now, they did use Manchester United. They won the treble. So I am hoping for great things for our three teams. Two of them in the Premier League. That's Liverpool and Aston Villa, and our championship side of Ipswich Town. Now, this is a holiday sim, so keep that in mind as we're going through. But let's just dive into the Premier League and see how they did. Well, unfortunately, Liverpool are not off to a great start to win that treble or quadruple in our case, but they seem kind of on the average mark. Aston Villa, on the other hand, 59 points and goals. That hurts. So, Liverpool's domestic cups. We're out in the Carabao Cup fourth round in penalties to Manchester United, funny enough. We get through Ipswich Town on the FA Cup third round, 2-1, and then get to the FA Cup fifth round against Aston Villa, 0-3. But at least they get one trophy this season against Roma, 2-0 win in the Europa League final. So yeah, second place in the league, winners of the Europa League, those are great, but the rest, not so much. Squad-wise, yeah, and the green definitely doesn't show for this season. 19 goals for Salah, McAllister with 16, interestingly enough. 18 assists for Trent, Mohamed Salah with 13, and then average rating, you get a Trent with a 7.25. Switching up to Aston Villa's domestic cup run, out immediately in the Carabao Cup third round, 0-3 to Manchester City. Ouch. We saw them beat Liverpool in the FA Cup fifth round, getting to the quarters, losing in extra time to Blackburn. But they have a great run all the way through the Conference League until you get to that semi-final loss to Toulouse, but they still got through. But they get to the final, losing in extra time to Rennes. So yeah, all in all, not the greatest season. Runners-up in the Conference League, not bad. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup, not bad. But yeah, that seventh place finish hurts. Squad-wise, yeah, that average green, not there, really. That's sad. 20 goals, though, for Ramsey, 12 for Douglas Luiz, assist 14 for Lucas Tigne, and what we got? McGinn with 11, Zaniolo with 11, and Douglas Luiz with 11. And then average rating, Digne with a 7.10, and that's the tops. Data Hub, the attacking side definitely isn't there. Defensively, it's not bad. I mean, you're covering a lot more bases. Obviously, the opposition passes per defensive action usually aren't there anyway, but attacking side, it kind of looks a little woeful. 2.13 goals per game, 0.63 conceded, 0.77 XG against. Not too bad there. And then as we switch it over to Aston Villa, defensively, they got some great numbers here and there, but overall is kind of probably on the more average side. Attacking wise, though, not there at all. 1.55 goals per game, only 0.17 more than the average. 1.16 conceded, 1.05 XG against, are actually just a smidge better than usual. Premier League stats. Points per game. Liverpool in second with 2.24. Just a smidge smaller than Man City, though, so not bad. Aston Villa, though, in seventh with 1.55. Most goals. Liverpool in first with 81, drawing with Tottenham. Aston Villa in seventh with 59. Fewest shots against Liverpool, again in second, 260. Aston Villa in seventh with 306. Most possession, 54% for Liverpool, 51 for Villa. Most dribbles made, Liverpool with 715, Villa with 660. They are in best pass completion, 89% for both. And most shots for Liverpool in 6th with 461, Villa in 8th with 397. Well, definitely a mixed bag for our Premier League teams. How do you think Ipswich Town fared? Unfortunately, second place, 4 points down from Leicester with 100 points flat. But as I usually say, if you take controllers, do your own match outs, training, transfers, you could probably do a bit better and hopefully get to that 100 mark or a little bit better. You are better in goal differential, so you're still getting promoted to the Premier League next season. It's still good. Domestic cups for Ipswich Town. You get through Arsenal 2-1 at home. A fantastic outing there. Unfortunately, losing to Man City in penalties. Wow, that's pretty good though in the quarterfinals. But FA Cup third round, absolutely abysmal. We already saw them lose to Liverpool. So yeah, second place, automatic promotion of the championship to the Premier League. Very well done. Quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, beating Arsenal at least, getting very close to Man City. It's not too bad. And squad-wise, we have an average amount of green, maybe, but not. I mean, you still want a little more. But 17 goals for Connor Chaplin, 11 for Wes Burns, assists 15 for Leaf Davis is a little bit low for him, 10 for Wes Burns, and then average rating Leaf Davis with a 736. Championship stats: Ipswich in second with 2.09 points per game, most goals in third with 93, fewest shots against in first with 275, most possession with 52%, most dribbles made in second with 904, best pass completion with 89% as well, and most shots for all the way down in drawing with sixth, but 542. We'll just dive into the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in attack, two fullbacks in attack on both sides, ball playing defenders in both sides and defend, an anchor in defend, two Mazzalas in support, an inside forward on the left and the right in attack, with a trequartista in attack in the center spot. Obviously, no strikers. We're all out of positioning. Positive mentality, in possession, attacking with his wide. Approach plays underlap on the left and the right. Passing directness is much shorter. Tempo is slightly lower. Low crosses and work the ball in the box. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the center backs. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a standard defensive line. Trigger press much more often, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So all in all, how did it work for our three teams? Unfortunately, not the greatest. Definitely nowhere near the Manchester United treble that they got. But 96 points, it gets you to second place. You're into the Premier League next season. It is definitely not bad. Liverpool, they're bound to be good, usually anyway. Even with an average tactic, for them at least. Second place, you're right there. You're only 1 point off Man City, though. So you're very close to getting that first place spot. But still, 85 points is about average. 81 goals, you'd probably hope for a little more. Aston Villa is a problem. 59 goals, definitely needs to be picked up, probably through the transfer market. I'm sure some injuries here and there need to be, dropped off, but everyone's going to get them. So that's the one team that you probably have to work on, just kind of getting a couple more players in and kind of shoring up. The back line still looked pretty nice, but maybe getting a couple more goals here and there. But overall, it was fine. It was average for our three teams, at least in this safe. But that's it for me, 7FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.